And then let's open this one. And so track downloads of Tilt. So we want to do a lot of metrics information. As always, we want to get better at that. So essentially what I did with this, and I'll show the demo first before coming back to, sorry, I should have pulled this up earlier, but I know I have it here. So I created this application which consumes the GitHub API. The GitHub API tells us how many times people are downloading the Linux, binary, Mac, and Windows of Tilt, and per release. So I just charted it by release. So it's super simple. GitHub gives like the latest 30 by default in their API call, and so I just charted that. So this is pretty cool. You can see some trends. I shared this on Monday before creating the app, and then I spent the rest of Monday creating the app. And it's in a weird URL because I just reused some existing thing. So that is pretty much it. If you're interested in looking at the code, you can find it here, I believe. But that's all I have. Any questions or comments on that? So everything in the Epic is sort of self-explanatory. Like, what are the metrics of success? The metric of success is this itself, because this is very much the purpose of the Epic.
What did you use for the visualization?
It's just a library. So this is, so
it might be.
I'm just going to
share this offline.
Yeah, I'm just going to answer really quickly. Yeah, so it's just an app. There's a charting library. It's JavaScript, and it was easy. Cool. So that's all I wanted to say.
Cool. Thank you, Victor. And then the second proposal. Do you want to share for me, Victor? And I'll just tell you what to click on.
Certainly.
I was going to give a quick demo. If you go to the list of things and click on the YAML mutations as extension, and if you click on the PR there, some user asked for a extension to inject the namespace into some YAML. And it turns out we had code for this in an issue. And I was like, oh, maybe we should just put the code into our extension system. And it took me like an hour. It was great. The extension system was really nice. And Matt reviewed it. And it also has tests, which spin up a local Kubernetes cluster and then load some YAML in with the namespace injected. So yeah, so if anyone in the future wants to inject a namespace into YAML, this is the extension for you. Does anyone have questions?
Yes. Can you just explain the real world usage of this that you think is going to be the most common?
The most common use case is people want to do all their development in one namespace. And they get some YAML from some other tool and need to get the namespace into that YAML somehow.
Okay, so they don't want to change the YAML, they just want to use a different namespace this one time, basically.
I might use Tilt Cloud as an example where like the production YAML just all goes to the default namespace, and then when we run like staging or whatever, we insert a namespace with the developer's name so that we're not all clobbering each other.
Cool.
Oh, should we use this in TFT?
Yeah.
All right, let's do that. I forgot that TFT did this.
I don't know if anyone actually does it in staging, but.
Cool. Let's move on.